Hello Aries, it's K-Loves Tarot. How's it going, you guys? Right, let's get stuck in. These are a few days late, so I do apologise. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Aries, and this is for the 1st to the 15th of April, 2019 for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, up first, Aries children. Can indicate love life actually affected by children, or it can just sometimes be childish behaviour. I've got the honeymoon card and retreat. So I think some of you guys are how can I put this? Some of you going on holiday with the kids. Some of you are taking a couple's break away from the kids. Some of you are taking a break from a childish, immature person that's connected to your love life. Let's clarify and see what this means. Some of you are just disconnected from love altogether at the minute, and maybe you guys are the ones that are maybe feeling a little bit immature emotionally maybe, and you're just not ready for anything just yet. So yeah, I've got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, so it's come to a halt. Two of Swords, solid decisions made. We've took the blindfold off, shut it. Yeah, I feel like you guys, that's what it is. It's not that it's actual behavioural immaturity, it's emotional immaturity. It's like saying if you've gone through a breakup or you've dealt with someone really trying on your emotions, this is you just being completely drained, being completely wiped out, feeling like you've got nothing to give at the moment, and this is that sort of step back and shut out, you know what I mean? I've got the Ace of Swords, so you're being a bit more straight with yourself. That's a new perspective. I've got the King of Pentacles. Some of you guys are throwing yourself into work mode, and money in work is good. We're plentiful on that front. Yeah. I've got you turning down options here because you just don't feel quite right about what's coming towards you for some of you. Yeah, I've got the Two of Pentacles, so I'm wondering if you try. Some of you have been, I mean, don't get me wrong, you were dealing with someone like this as well, but I'm reading it from Aries energy. Some of you really have had enough of BS, you know, any toxicity, interference, gossip, rumours, cheating, just bad behaviour in relationships in general. Some of you guys really have had enough. And you're like, do you know what? I'm not ready emotionally. I'm not ready in any way. All right, I may sound immature if I just want to sort of play the field for a while, but that's just what I'm going to do because I'm fed up of being messed around and used. I feel like some of you are actually turning the tables and saying, well, if I've been messed around for so long, I'm just going to start messing people around. I want to say, don't be that person. Two wrongs will never make a right. I totally agree that if this is what you've been going through and you've had enough and you're at the end of your tether, you know, to utilise this time to have a break, to retreat, to pull back, to let those waters calm down a little bit if you've been a little bit of an emotional mess. And, you know, like I say, emotional immaturity is really not really having any emotional space, any emotional room for anyone else's problems, you know, or to deal with anyone else. And especially when it comes to love, it's just not having the capacity to love anyone. So I understand really why that's come across as the children card. You know what I mean? And I think, guys, like I say, you've stopped it. It's come to a halt. You really don't want to keep playing that, you know, game of dating and getting your hopes up and getting expectations up and then getting let down, which is what Five of Pentacles is. It's always being let down. And I think with the Seven of Cups, turning options down because you're just not feeling it with anyone else at the moment. Maybe you've tried dating and it's not that there's anything wrong with them. It's just how you feel on the inside. You're just not ready. And I do think with the Two of Pentacles there, playing the field without getting emotionally involved is probably not going to serve you, because you could end up damaging someone, you know, who is ready for that commitment, ready for that relationship. And it's all, and the thing is, I just want to point one thing out, and this is repetitive stuff, and it is a cycle, and I suppose you could liken it to a pyramid scheme. You know, when you messed around, and you know, even when you say to someone, I'm not interested in anything serious, just yet. A lot of guys and girls in the dating scene tend to enter it wearing rose-tinted glasses. Very, very hopeful. And I think unless you're absolutely clear, where you say, I do not want a relationship with you, I just want some fun with you, and at least giving that person the better option of whether or not to entertain it. Because I think all too often, even when someone thinks they're being clear about what they want and what they don't, you know, if you're involved with someone who hears what they want to hear, it gets complicated. So I think that some of the Aries need to reevaluate how they word something. I want to say, especially the male Aries, if you do not want a relationship with anyone, you need to be saying that. You need to be saying, I don't want a relationship with you, I just want some fun. And then at least give them that, you know, I feel the Ace of Swords is that informed decision. You know what I mean? Where you can actually outline it and actually say what you mean and mean what you say. Because I do feel there may be some kind of emotional drama that has maybe ensued between someone who wants fun and someone who wants more. And it's not been put forward clear enough. If you are an Aries either dealing with someone like this, or you are a cross-watcher on the receiving end of this, my advice to you is, whoever you're dealing with at this time, especially if they're a Sagittarius or an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, if they have given no sign they want commitment, if they have said they don't want a relationship just yet, or something along those lines, or even if they have outrightly said to you, no, I don't want anything. I don't want anything. I just want some fun. That means this ain't going emotionally. That means this person's gone bail after either they've gotten what they wanted, or you start getting emotional about it. It's about being real. If that's what that person wants, that is not their fault. That's not your fault. That's just how it is. I agree. If it has not been put forward clear enough, then I think that you need to take some responsibility to see the signs that someone isn't taking this any further and that you may be being used. And obviously, if you're Aries or you're the one that's actually acting in this way and you're behaving this way, you need to speak more clearly to people to help them take off the rose-tinted glasses, to prevent further drama. What really gets up my goat, and I'm just going to say this, is so many, and men and women do this, so many men and women will put themselves across a certain way about what they want, and they never, ever, ever make themselves clear enough. Why? Because they're after something. Don't get me wrong, attraction's nice, attraction's good, but attraction ain't going to look after you. Attraction ain't going to help, you know, keep a roof over that, you know, over your head as a couple. It ain't going to help you get married and shit like that. Attraction don't do shit. This is why somebody here is just not prepared to get to know anyone on a personal level, because they are just not in on it that way. Someone just wants to be single, and if that is you, you need to be extremely clear in what you want and what you don't want. And don't, you know, try to mince your words in any way. Nothing wrong whatsoever with doing that, as long as the other person fully understands what they're getting themselves into, so they can then make that informed decision. And like I said, if you're on the receiving end of this, take the rose-tinted glasses off, see the signs, see the lack of commitment, see maybe that they're texting other people or they're just not getting involved, whatever it is, and take the hint. Just because you want more does not mean they are ever going to want more if you stick around. They are just going to keep using you. Awful as it sounds, but unfortunately, you know, it's one of the situations where you give an inch and they take a mile. Like I say, I'm not bashing the Aries in the slightest for this. I'm just advising, be more clear, so that you don't create drama. A lot of people will go into this saying, I only wanted fun, I only wanted fun. I didn't ask you for any, I didn't even tell you I wanted anything more serious. A lot of them will do this, but the one thing they never actually said was, I do not want a relationship with you. I just want fun with you. I think unless you put it in those layman's terms, no fucker's going to truly understand what someone wants. Unless they're actually told. You know, to me, we don't have the crystal ball. And I think that that's the problem here. Sorry, it's just I'm picking up on someone's specific energy. Someone's specific energy, and it's doing my head and it's making me angry. Which is pretty much along the lines of these circumstances. And it's really annoying. Sorry, you know, when I do readings, I do tune in. And I'm always bound to get at least one or two people's energy and really soak it up and get really involved. And it's like, oh, okay, can't you just separate yourself in these generals for 1 minute? And unfortunately, no, I can't. I know. Shit, isn't it? But yeah. Anywho, I'll leave it there, Aries. If anyone wants personal reading, feel free to email me. It's below in the description, along with the rates and prices. No secret surprises there. It's all in black and white. If you pull down the drop tab. In the meantime, there you guys. Wish you all the best for this time period. And we'll speak soon. Take care. Bye for now.